Okay, 5 minutes before we hear the closing bell, ending the week, the Dow right now barreling towards its first down week in 3. The S&P looks to snap a 2-week winning streak, and the Nasdaq after yesterday's rout facing its 4th down week over the past 5. Now, what happens, right? We just heard that Royal Caribbean says things are coming back. Look at the Nasdaq here. The Nasdaq bounced back after yesterday's 3% tumble. Today's closer says big tech offers something old for something new, but that pandemic has changed some things, quite frankly, forever. And there are familiar names that our countdown closer says have the power, the staying power, despite the new normal. Dryden, Pence Wealth Management, Chief Investment Officer with $2 billion in assets under management, is joining us now. Hey, Dryden, what is your thesis? First of all, what's changed forever before we get to the names that you say work with the new forever change?
Well, hi, Liz. Great to see you. What has changed is consumer behavior has changed. We have all learned how to shop differently, work differently, behave differently, interact differently. And these big changes, what COVID has caused is some forced adaptation, and we're probably not going to go back to the old way of doing things. And because of that, it's going to drive additional consumer demand across platforms, and we've really sped up this adaptation, and it's going to go forward for a long, long time. And yet they want to go ahead and shop that way, so they've got a permanent change in their behavior when it comes to shopping. When it comes, and so that's Amazon, that's one of the things we'll talk about. When it comes to how people entertain themselves, when it comes to gaming, you have an entire industry of gamers out there. I mean, when you think about almost every household has somebody who's gaming in it, but it's even crazy. There's a whole new sport. People are watching other people play games. And if you look at Twitch and you look at that, and there's more than 3 million people watching other people play games. That's at almost any given time. That's higher ratings than some of your competitors have in prime time. So this is a very interesting phenomenon of how people's behavior has changed, just driven by this particular issue. And then again, you see how businesses are connecting. You have a lot of businesses that are just functioning on 25 million businesses are functioning just on Instagram and not even having websites. So they're actually all going mobile, all going virtual, all in that space. So it's a primary change of both consumer and business behavior driven.